Hey, welcome back to Let's Play Denny Legacy, and in this video I'll be reading Noiwa's journal. Journal entry 324. I returned from Alev today. It seems to be more beautiful every time I visit. Sailing across its blue waters, the sunlight dancing off the waves is an experience never forgotten. Still, all good things must come to an end. I was looking forward to seeing Agnes again, but when I returned I couldn't find him. The others in Galen village told me that he had linked to Dunny. Linking there, I found the white linking book sitting on the table inside his father's library. As I was anxious to see him again, I ventured into Castor's Ice Age taiga, and found his room while I was searching. Within I found his journal, unable to resist the temptation. I read it and learned of his infatuation with me. I don't know what event led him to the conclusion that I ever had feelings for him more than gratitude for enabling us to return to Dunny. Surely it is obvious even to him that my heart lies with Agnes, and there it stays. He must realize that his feelings are not reciprocated. But worse than the realization of his true feelings for me, I have learned of his plans to get rid of Agnes to pave the way for my future with him. A life without Agnes is not worth contemplating, but a future with Castor is worse a fate. I was just putting the journal away when Castor arrived. Luckily, he didn't see anything and doesn't realize that I know of his true feelings for me, despite his attempts to disguise them. He is a good liar, and if I didn't already know his true feelings for me, his performance today wouldn't have led me to believe we were any more than just good friends. Fearing what he may do to Agnes if I left him alone, I've stayed all day and night to keep him occupied, which meant listening to him ramble on about his past and his plans for the future. Journal entry 325. I went with Castor to search the Dunny libraries for ages, during which he told me his life story. My mind was a million miles away though, buried in thoughts about how to rid Castor from Agnes's life and my own. I thought the most obvious solution at first would be to trap him in taiga by destroying the linking book back to Dunny. He has several blank books there which he could have used to expand his worlds if he needed. At least that way he wouldn't have been trapped there alone forever. This would have taken some careful planning. I was prepared to do that, until Castor told me to my face of his feelings for me. They are a lot stronger than I first thought. So strong that he will resort to killing my love, Agnes, by trapping him in a dying age, Amaric. Where he gets the idea that I am in love with him from is beyond me. It is impossible to comprehend the confused chains of thoughts that pass through his evil mind. He infuriates me so much that I can barely continue to keep up this charade. Then I think of Agnes, and the thought of being safe in his arms again is all the persuasion I need to continue with my plan. The more Castor tells me of himself, the more I hate him, and I fear he may be dangerous to others as well. I must stay another night to keep watch over him. Journal entry 326. I have written the letter to Agnes, telling him to meet me in Amaric tomorrow, and delivered it to the study in Galen, just as Castor asked me to. Still caught up in his own world, he didn't think to check the letter before I delivered it. It still amazes me that he has placed complete trust in me after only such a short period. He doesn't doubt my love for him at all, which I suppose is what I wanted, or rather, what I needed for my plan to work. I was able to reveal Castor's plan to my love in the letter that was supposed to trick him into Amaric, whilst letting Castor think I was going along with his plan. In the letter I explained Castor's plan to link to Amaric with our own linking book and start a fire. Castor and I are meant to wait for his arrival, then drop the linking book into the fire as we touch the panel, leaving him trapped to die on the already dead age. If he brings a linking book of his own to Amaric, Castor will advance with a weapon staff and force the book from him. Even though he has no need for me to tell him, I wrote that know that above all, I still love him and only play along with Castor for his safety. Castor has almost thought of every eventuality. It's as if he has forgotten or never even realized how deep my feelings are for Agnes. He is obviously inexperienced and doesn't understand rational emotions. But how can I expect him to when his feelings are barely rational? Cold hatred strong enough to want to murder someone is not a natural emotion. I feel bad that it has to end like this. In a way, I'm just as bad as he is, but it's the only way I can save my love. Castor has caused enough damage already. Amaric used to be so beautiful. I only wish I'd found out about Castor's feelings for me earlier, and told him I don't feel the same way. Maybe then he wouldn't have tried to fix Amaric. Then Agnes's family age, that has been passed down through generations, would not have been ruined. But it's useless going over it now. No one can change the past. I shouldn't blame myself. I should focus on the present and what I can do now. The details of my plan aren't yet finalized, so I must hurry. It has to be ready for tomorrow. It has to work for both our sakes. I don't think I could face losing him. By the end of 2 days' time, Agnes will not be the man stranded on Amerik. And we're coming to the conclusion of this here, so that's the end of this one, so I'll see you in the next video.